You guys already know. There's a whole bunch of little interior stuff from the GTR. Got some map lights. This replaces those ugly frosty looking things there. Just nice and clear, just the way it should have came from factory. Alright, this guy, since I've got a V1, it's got one of those silver trims, but one of my favorite parts, look at that, with the V2, just this nice looking NISMO ignition trim. That gunmetal trim right there, it's going to look real good as we swap all the other V2 pieces. Nice finish. And then last but not least, gotta have the GTR start button. These two. So I've got this already on my G37. Normally I'm not like a big fan of swapping the GTR button. That being said, I have it on both my cars, so there's that. But I just think that if you've got red in your interior, it just really helps set it off. Like it always looks weird when people just have the normal black interior and they just got this red start button out of nowhere. So you got the surround here. It's gonna line up to these tabs, just like that. And if you're not installing the surround, then you would actually have to, when we pull this out of the car, you would actually have to detach this from your white one. These are the clips that hold it in place to kind of give you an idea of what you're working with. And normally you put a flathead, but since I'm taking the whole assembly out of the car and replacing with this, there it is. We've got it all put together. It looks like a bullseye. It's gonna look dope in there. Off to the car. All right. There's the Z. Let's go ahead and get this stuff installed super quick. Pull the seat back because, you know, I'm super short. So it's pretty simple. Thing is, you just need one of these little pry tools. So that way you don't mess up your interior, and we'll just pop that out. But we'll probably start with this guy here. And again, all you have to do is get in there with the pry tool. See there? It's already coming out. Bam, pop. And there we go. And while you're at it, recommend swapping these out to some LED bulbs. Just got some cheap ones from Amazon. I'll link those in. Same thing. Bam. Just want a quick comparison. We've got GTR. And you got OEM trash. Like, what is that? Just throwing that out. Alright, swap out these bulbs and then we'll get to the next part. Alright, now it's time to replace this stock V1 shifter trim. So, what I'll do, get my pry tool here. So, hear that snap. I'll kind of go back through it again. Switch it. There we go. Nice and easy. So, you can see, be careful here so you don't like damage the trim at all. That's why having these little plastic trim removal tools is just so needed if you're going to be modding cars. And then from there, all it is the connector. Because we're replacing the trim and the button, we don't have to worry about like pulling them apart. But some people, if you're gonna keep the original silver trim for whatever reason and you just want the GTR button, then you'll have to do another step and remove this here. But since we're not, all we have to do is just undo this little pin right here and the whole thing will come out. So 1 second, I'll grab a little metal screwdriver to pull that out and we'll be ready to swap in the new one. All right, so you can see, get that removed, super simple. All you had to do is just take your trim tool or a little screwdriver and then just undo that guy right there. So then from there, now we're gonna move in with the upgraded GTR, and it's just a simple plug and play. All right, so now got that all put together. As you can see, just 100% plug and play, super easy mod. Now, just push it back in there. There it is. Nice and easy. So we've got GTR clear map lenses, GTR start button, and NISMO V2 surround.